We are now recording. So, you are listening to Kukler's Collection. This is Eric Kukler. I'm here with Timeout Timmy, Mr. Tim Height.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
He's going to be talking about his new album coming out, which is, what is it called?
It's called Selfish Man. It was a pretty sweet album recording, for sure. I made a studio in my attic, and I got rolling on it, so I'm really happy that it's like finally getting mixed and finalized. Make the pressings for the CD, so I can't wait to send that stuff out.
Yeah, that'll be awesome, and your nice dear wife is taking care of a good amount of that. I've heard.
Yeah, what I usually do is I'll record on my mixing board or whatever, but my wife surprisingly, as a musician, I have a horrible ear. Like, I feel like I'm Beethoven, like deaf. Like I can't finalize and mix like anything. So what I do is like I'll record and then I'll give her all my terrible rough tracks. And everything pops like. That's what it basically sounds like. And after like she mixes it, it's like very nice and clear. So
yeah,
she's a genius at doing it.
Yeah, no, she definitely does some good work, but we can only talk about it so long without letting somebody hear a little snippet of it. But I really don't want to start with the name song. So let's go.
Just put a song that hasn't. Here we go. Let's put Body Box on. That's
you want to? All right, ones. Body Box. So we're gonna listen to Body Box by Timeout Timmy. That was Body Box by Timeout Timmy, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about that song. So, when did you write it?
I wrote it probably like 3 months ago, probably just about, and it's pretty cool. This whole album was kind of a journey for me. I feel like because I don't know, one day I just basically woke up and I wanted to write a bunch of music, like, because my band broke up, so then I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll start this little project. And this little project that started solo became a band, and it's wicked awesome, like, and this song, Body Box, is basically about, you have friends come and go, and you have like your buddies like die or something like that, you know, and it basically tells you, you know, you gotta live your life like hard, fast. Like don't live in a cubicle all your life. Don't live with like regret. Just live before you're buried in a box, man. So That's what it's about.
That's some pretty.
It's got some
pretty
hooks
cool
to
stuff,
it.
man. Yeah, no, that was a good song. I liked I love listening to everything you've come up with, and I've known you for years, and just all the stuff that you grow into, and different styles, different genres, different ways of expressing yourself. And,
Yeah, get out
but
of your
you've
comfort
always
zone.
you've always tried to push your comfort zone and adapt to whatever's going around you. And with such a bunch of stuff that's just happened as life does, it's great to see you adapt and to continue on. And it's always great that it gives you inspiration for music. Because I know for myself, growing from past experiences is a great way to develop songs or ideas and
keep going, basically.
to tell people about it through song. It's great stuff. So let's see what else. What you got? Let's pick and choose. What's the next song you want to share with the folks?
Let's try Jaboy Blues.
Jaboy Blues. Any comments before we play it? Misnomers.
It's loud, fast, and it's sexy.
All right, getting
Sexy.
sassy over here.
Everybody's looking at me like they cannot see reality. Reality will set them free. Mistake for the final time, and I'm counting dollars right on a rhyme. Can't find a way. Can't find a way to be okay. Up and down the swinging slide that we call life. People crying, people moan. Well, I'd rather be just sitting at home, yeah. Guns on, the house is on fire, and birds just jumping right on a wire. Get ready for the day, get ready, yeah, for the day.
Ow, ow!
All right, that was Jaboy Blues. That's a very interesting name. So when I was growing up, my biggest frustration, and I don't know if this is relevant. Well, it kind of is. My biggest frustration is when a song title, the words aren't in the song. Because I have a terrible memory, so I'll hear songs.
Jaboy won't stand for that.
And I hear songs and I'm like, oh, I know that song. It's called, I don't know, whatever the chorus part of that I remember is. So it's always nice when there's a random
word.
Words
yeah.
or
Jaboy.
Jaboy Blues. I like it. And it's not bluesy, so it's a nice little misnomer. Like, we're going to trick these people to listen in.
Yeah, exactly.
Jaboy just got punked because they ain't no
Jaboy
blues.
won't stand for it if you don't listen to Jaboy Blues.
Oh, fair enough. So I know that Long Walk was one of the ones that I've listened to a good couple of times. And I think that would be a really cool one to play next. Is there anything, like, what actually, no, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Long Walk is, that's a good song.
It is a good song, but it just jumped out at me. But we didn't. What was the inspiration for Jaboy Blues?
Jaboy Blues? Oh my God. Well, okay, picture yourself in Boston, and you're doing a pub crawl. And if nobody knows what a pub crawl is, that's like basically going to bar, drinking, Well, I remember going out to Boston with me and my good old wife and my buddy Shawnee Boy who lived in Boston, and I haven't seen him in like 3 years, and he was like my best friend in high school. And I saw him, and it was funny. He's like, you know what? Screw seeing the sights. I can bring you to all the bars downtown. And I was like, oh, sweet. And basically, picture yourself with one of your best friends walking around Boston, a little ant in a big old city, hammered, not knowing what's going on, and you're just like going from place to place. That's basically Jaboy Blues.
So Jaboy is about boy.
Boy, Jaboy, man.
Jaboy.
Yeah, my
Good
buddy
old boy.
Sean. We used to call him Boy.
Oh yeah, I remember the good old days.
Jaboy.
Boy. All right, so now we can get on the Long Walk because I really wanted to hear that one. So this is going to be The Long Walk by Time Out Timmy.
Baby, I'm your Superman with two
All right, that was Long Walk by Timeout Timmy off his new Selfish Man album. And I'm actually at the house, the Casa de Timeout Timmy.
Up in Ambi Audio Studios.
Up in Ambi Audio Studios. You guys make sure to remember that name because that's going to be up and coming. And it's going to be great. It's really cool chilling out here. So this isn't going to be a live feed. This is pre-recorded, but makes it all the better because
it's a good time.
We're going to be able to play this extra. So if you missed something, don't worry because there's going to be ways to get a hold of this this feed and this nice exclusive interview. We also do have a nice exclusive song that he's performed for me, so we'll be able to broadcast that as well.
Ooh!
So that's going to be
the freshy fresh,
the freshest of the fresh. Do you have a name for that one, or is it so fresh?
Screaming and a shouting.
Screaming and a shouting.
I made that one. That song was like 2 days ago. It was a little rough recording, but hey, it's good. You know, you guys get the first hearing of that song before I actually.
Before he sends it off to the wife. So we really got a nice, good, unedited, raw Timeout Timmy session.
My band hasn't even heard it yet.
Yeah,
so
it's new to everybody.
Fresh.
We probably should mention the bandmates. Give them some credit.
Oh yes. So yeah, Timeout Timmy started when I was doing solo work basically when my other band couldn't play shows, and then I needed a band, so the boys from Henge, Jake Rivers and Ben Rathman, they're little geniuses. They wanted to jam with me for a little bit, and I asked them. I was like, "Oh, can you please play in my band?" And it was like a dream come true. They came, they saw, they conquered, and shout out to Jake Rivers, the River, on the drums, rocking the bones. And slapping that bass is old Benny Boy Rathman. And those boys are really good at what they do. You know, I'm really happy to have them on board. And but sadly, I'm going on tour in September.
So that'll be fun.
Starting September 11th to September 14th, 4 shows in 4 days. And it's going to be a great time, you know. It's going to be a little New England tour. And Ben's going to come on tour with me. But sadly, Jake can't because he's got to stay in college out in Boston. But that's awesome for him. So I'm going to have little Lauren David Howard from the band Chodas from Claremont play with me. We haven't played together yet, but he's going on tour with me, playing the drums. So that'll be pretty cool. It's cool how big shout out to him for helping me out, because then I wouldn't have had a tour.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, Chodas definitely is a great
great band. Dude.
Great band to watch. You've had them in a lot of your different venues that you've put on. Because even though you are a fairly young aspiring artist, and you just host a lot of Punk the Halls, Shuffle Fest, Beagle Bash.
I like performing DIY shows better than going to venues because you're not going to have someone hounded on you for showing up late or whatever. I'm just showing up at people's houses and setting up shows in their yard.
Yeah, no, and it's great. Perfect. But you've had Chodas on there, so I think that'll be great to have you guys jam out for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And great, guys from Henge, they do a great job. They're great musicians. Always good to see them. So it's great to see you collaborate with some new people and this fresh sound that you've been able to produce in doing so. It's really great.
Yeah, I don't know where it's going, but I'm really proud of where it's going right now. It's awesome because it's I'm the kind of person that just really needs to play music all the time with a band. I really like making connection with people, forming some nice sounds, together. And then going on tour and playing shows. I love playing shows. You never know what to expect at any place you play.
Yeah, and you always meet a lot of interesting people.
Exactly.
It's great. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah. I never ask anyone for money when I play. If I get money, yeah, that's cool. But, I don't expect it. I just want to play. That's...
Yeah, people, that you can, the fact that you can charge to be a musician, people are like, oh, how much do you charge? And it's always such a weird question to me. You want to pay me to do what I love and have a hobby?
Yeah.
And, I understand that completely. But, anyways, you've got a lot of great stuff. We still have a couple more songs left on the album that we can tune into. So we've already listened to Jaboy Blues, Body Box, and Long Walk. What do you think? What's your next?
Just throw
attack?
it on, slap it right on.
Slap it on there. All right, we're gonna slap it on. We're gonna slap on the Shadows. This is Shadows by Time Out Timmy off his Selfish Man album. Thanks for tuning in. That was Shadows by Time Out Timmy off his new album, Selfish Man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I have Time Out Timmy himself in his own house, not in the studio.
My own humble abode.
We're
in my studio.
We are in his studio.
And he's producing for NCCR Studios, so...
Yeah, but Ombi Audio, keep a lookout for that, for sure. Anyways, so... Like I said, my name is Eric Kukler. You are listening to Kukler's Kollection. I want to thank everybody for listening in. So we got Time Out Timmy here, and he's been talking about some of his songs off his new album, Selfish Man. Lots of cool stuff, lots of good uncut raw, just Timmy blabbering, and it's great.
Me just talking.
Yeah, I mean, we could just make an audiobook out of you just talking. I would put my kids to sleep with it. It would be great.
I'd make a sitcom probably.
Oh yeah,
out of my voice, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, stories.
You already look kind of funny, so you ought to make a sitcom. It'd be
Clark
great.
Kent is not funny, and I look like Clark Kent, but he is not funny. He's handsome.
All right, easy, Superman. All right, so how about let's talk about this song, "Little Strings" you got. What is that? Is that guitar strings or violin strings?
Someone pulling you down like a little bully, dude. Just gonna fight right back.
All right.
That's basically what it's about. Like, you know, like don't let anyone boss you around.
So you can't let anybody boss you around.
Yeah.
But
Mama said knock you out. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can make sure these listeners can tune into that, and you're gonna listen to "Little Strings" by Time Out Timmy. right, that was awesome. I'll just say that. That was Little Strings off Time Out Timmy's new album, Selfish Man. I'm not going to get tired of saying that. He's got it coming out, and you guys should all be excited.
Oh yeah, I'm ripping CDs right now. So anyone who comes to my show, just ask about the CD. There'll be plenty of CDs.
Yeah, and what you got any merchandise coming up?
I'm going to make some stickers pretty soon, probably some T-shirts, but anyone can fucking friggin' buy a T-shirt. And that's what I'm thinking, it'll be fine. Because I'll just give anyone a T-shirt for free if I have to. Just put my name out there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I'll do anything.
Well, I know for sure I'm going to be helping you out, putting your name out there. That's the whole point of the show here. Nate Alberts was kind enough to give me the radio show, and I just want to be able to share the airtime with the other musicians in the area. So any
fat,
any musicians out there,
music,
if you want to come on the show, feel free to reach out to me. I have a Facebook page for Kukler's Kollection. Collection spelled with a K because alliteration is funny.
It's not really that funny.
I was going to put in a laugh track to make it seem funny. All right, whatever.
It's not really that funny.
No, it's not. But if I put a laugh track in, it might sound funny.
Kukler, it's not.
All right, fair enough. So let's just listen to you.
Okay. It's all about me, I guess.
It's always about you, Timmy. This is You off Time Out Timmy's new album, Selfish Man.
I'm doing alright now, I'm doing okay, and as long as you're out of my life, it's better off that way. Angry and destructive, those are the words that best describe. Smoke roll out of my chest, yeah. Inhale and exhale, fell through life, leading trail, 'cause we are all just kids inside this dream, and yet waiting for the final thing. But nothing comes right after you until you take a bite with it in your hands to pull through. Greedy slobs are just people in waiting life right on the steeple, yeah.
All right, so that was You, because it's all about you, Timmy.
Me, myself, and I guess.
Time Out Timmy is here hanging out,
I'm
and
a selfish man.
we've got. Oh yeah, he is a selfish man, and we have one song left for you, and
One song, and one song only.
it is called.
And it's called Selfish Man.
So let's listen in. This is the epitome.
This is
of
the first song we
the
recorded
album.
off this album. This is our single, and
You better like it, brother.
Hello.
That was Time Out,
I
Timmy.
make noises in the corner.
He was so excited listening to that song. He went and grabbed a tambourine and a cymbal, and he was getting all jammed out with 10 seconds on the
boogie in
clock.
it, you know?
Now he's all in boogie mode. So that song, really, I think it's great. That's why I saved it for the last, best for last, as Mom always told me. So can you tell me a little bit about, the album's name, Selfish Man, and what do you have to say about the song?
Well, I think, I don't know, I write songs, and sometimes it just happens when I write the songs and, like, I record it. Well, I recorded this song, and I wrote it, and it was like, when I listened to it backwards, I was like, wow, this is kind of depressing, but at the same, it's kind of like a song, it's based, sometimes you can trust people, and yeah, you can trust people, but the only people you can trust is you, yourself, and I. It's selfish to say you can trust people to an extent, but I mean, you got to think about yourself a lot too, and it's kind of a selfish way of living, but it's kind of an equal way of living at the same time. So this song's basically on, like, it's very equal, like you gotta take what's yours. You can't trust people. Like, with your life is your own. Basically, plain and said.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Well, you heard it from the man himself. This Time Out Timmy, sharing his thoughts on his new album. Super glad that he was able to do this with me. I'm remote accessing his Ambi Audio studio,
Yes,
which is
sir.
really cool. He's got a bathroom right outside the studio.
Yeah, I
So,
can lock myself upstairs for
just
hours.
Not have
beyond
to leave.
hours.
You have the only thing you're missing is a mini fridge and one of those cool firefighter
Usually
little
I bring
poles.
a lot of food up here. I bring a lot of food and beer.
All right, that's fair
And-
enough. But the firefighter pole, so you can slide down and say hi to your kiddos.
No, I'm good with that. I can lock myself up right now, anytime I want. If my wife needs me, we got an intercom up here.
There you
She'll
go.
call me.
Yeah, it's getting pretty fancy. I will say that. I'm looking forward to coming back.
I can't wait to be recording you, Kooky.
Oh yeah, well yeah, definitely. It'll be great. But anyway, so everyone out there, thank you for listening. This was a really great experience. Timmy's got a couple shows coming up. I know that tomorrow night is the stage, and as I'm saying this now, this is recorded.
I might be
so
making an appearance over
this
there.
is recorded, so you won't hear it till Thursday. But we're going to be going to the stage. They're closing up, so lots of great musicians out there. So shout out to the stage just for having a great open mic and really good place. It's a shame to see them leave. I was unfortunately only able to make it there.
One of the best burgers
once.
I ever ate was there.
Yeah, I
the
hear
Bruce
everybody
Springsteen
rave-
burger.
I hear everybody rave
It's
about
like the Hard Rock
burgers.
Cafe in Little Old Country. It's cool.
It's great. So that was over in Lindenville. So shout out to the stage. Good job, guys. Anyways, that's the rest of the show. You're listening to Kukler's Kollection on NorthCountryCommunityRadio.org. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week.
Have a safe drive.
Nyam.